Okay, now I think that we can start. I don't know why, but YouTube recently changed how they start. So I think now we are on live, I believe. Does it start?
We're checking. We're just refreshing.
Oh, yeah. It's starting.
Okay.
Okay. So, where is Nissa? Hello.
Hi.
Nissa,
Hello.
I cannot hear you.
Hello.
Hi. 皆さん、こんにちは。ゾウの暮らしへようこそ。今日はですね、大牟田市動物園が緊急というか臨時休園をしている間、タイの方でもう一回じゃあその間にゾウの暮らしもう一回やりましょうということで急遽、やってくださることになりました。今日もご案内人はニサさんです。Would you please introduce yourself?
はい。はい、皆さん、こんにちは。สวัสดีค่ะ。はい、私はニサです。私はタイの北の方にあるゴールデントライアングルアジアエレファントに獣医師として勤務しています。そうに興味を持ってくださってありがとうございます。今日が2回目、ゾウの暮らしです。私は、Oh, I forgot that line again. So, 今日は私がご案内します。
よろしくお願いします。ということでね、
お願いします。
彼女はとある日本のアイドルの方が、お好きなようで、その結果、こんなに日本語を習得したということですね。今日は3頭の象が、また池に入ってますね。今日も暑そう。さあ、3頭の象がね、皆さんの前に今見えていると思います。私ちょっと画面消しますね。そしたらもっと象大きくなるんじゃないかなと思います。So, Nissa, would you please introduce the elephants?
Yes. So for today's elephant, so we have 3.
音がまた切れちゃいましたね。
The first one is Manoy.
はい、今日はですね、
The first one is Manoy. She's 19 years old. The second one.
You can go ahead.
Yep. So the second one is Chatong. It's about 29 years old. And the last one over there is Kamun. She's 50 years old.
はい。というわけで今日は3頭の、メスの象がですね、出演してくれています。まず今回初めて、前回はいなかったメノイという象が来てくれました。彼女は19歳。そして、前回見てくださった方はおそらく覚えていらっしゃるかもしれません。29歳のチャットンと、それから50歳のカムーンが今ですね、画面上に見えていると思います。はい。Nissa, I think that your video is not moving, very slow.
It is very slow.
It is. Your voice is very slow too.
Yeah, we're getting a lag on this side as well, so I'm not sure whether it's the connection or it's something else. So we'll try to keep moving around so that we can get a little bit more signal as well.
Yeah, try to get the signal. And then Nissa, I got the comments from the audience that you're the Yamapi fan.
はい、そうです。はい、そうです。はい、そうです。
はい、いつかね、このチャンネルを彼が見に来てくれることをニッサは心待ちにしています。それまでは象の暮らしを続けると頑張ってくれていますので、皆さんもぜひこのチャンネルを見ていただけると嬉しいです。
Yep. So for today, I think we are not going to see a lot of movement from the elephants because it is really, really hot out here in Thailand. So the elephant is basically taking a bath. So they'll be swimming around and playing in the mud like this for who knows how long.
So most of the time they will stay in a pond, maybe. Oh, that's
so if they can get a little bit of a pond, they actually would love this a lot as well because the elephant doesn't have sweat glands like a lot of the other animal does. So they have to find other methods in order to cool themselves off. So it's usually staying under the shade or keeping themselves wet and cool in a pond or in a mud bath. So you'll see a lot of the time when you would never really see wild elephants walking around in the middle of the day because they'll be in the shade, in the shadow of the trees. It's much better for them.
I see. So the one in front is the Menoi, right?
Menoi, correct?
さあ、皆さん今、象がですね、水の中にいるところをご覧いただいていると思うんですが、今一番手前に映っている、こちらの方にちょっと向かってきてますね。この象が先ほどご紹介した19歳のメノイですね。で象は、前回もお話ししたかもしれないんですけど、汗腺というのが発達していないので、あんまり野生の象も日中は、こう歩き回ったりしないで、こう日陰にいたりとか水の中にいたりとか、じっとしているということでしたね。またメノイは水の中に入ってしまいました。今日よっぽど暑いみたい。How much is the temperature right now there?
I'm actually thinking this is actually, I would say about maybe 38 or 39 degrees at this time.
Really? Oh no, it looks like sauna.
Yep. We are actually they said that we are in rainy season this time of the year around, but we haven't had any rain for the past week or so.
Yeah.
So it's really, really humid and it's really, really hot.
I see.
Yep.
実は今現在現地の気温38度か9度あるそうでして、通常だったら今の時期は雨季のシーズンなのでたくさん雨が降るんですけど、最近全然雨が降っていないということでどんどん湿度が上がってものすごい不快だということでしたね。日本もね、レイニーシーズン雨季がねちょっと梅雨ですねが早くなったりしてますけど、タイもいろいろ異常気象あるみたいですね。Actually, in Omuta, we usually have the rainy season on June, but actually we are now on a rainy season.
Oh.
But today it's very sunny.
Yep, it is very sunny, I think. Well, it's good to be sunny because I do like sunny days as well, but if it's too much, it's going to be, it accumulates. So it's going to be really bad. So the elephants can also get a little bit cranky as well. So they get a little bit more tired and they don't want to work with you. So you want to make sure that when you take an elephant out for a walk, for an exercise, or to bring them to training, you have to make sure that the elephants is also in a good mood so that we're able to make sure that we have a successful class, or the elephants are happy and we're happy and they don't feel like they're being forced to do something that they don't want to do either.
Okay. ですので、外に象を歩くのに連れていくとか何かエクササイズをするとかトレーニングをするというときは象の状態をですねしっかりと見極めないとやはり暑さに象はとても弱いので、こういう暑い日にですね日中象と外で何かをするときには非常にその、状態を気をつけているということでしたね。I got the comment from audience. Poyochi-san said that in Sapporo it's less than 20 degrees today.
Oh.
Less than 20. Can we send some breeze over? It's going to we might need that 20 degrees breeze. It'd be really nice. The elephant might enjoy for like 5 minutes before they start running around to warm themselves up again.
はい、ポヨチさんから38度、札幌はまだ20度以下ですというコメントをいただいたんですが、ぜひその涼しい風をタイに送ってくれ、今すぐ象のためにもお願いしますということでした。ね、場所によって全然違いますね。私たちがいる九州も今日は結構暑いですね。もうクーラー入れようかどうしようかなっていうような、暑さになっておりますが、札幌はまだ20度ということですね。はい。And also, it's very easy for the elephants because they can lay down in the water. But if they're, at the top of the trunk, can be get out, then they can breathe. So it's okay for them to get into the water, right?
Yeah, that's totally fine as long as the elephants. So they have the trunk, so they can actually go and lie down even in deeper water. They can just use their trunk like a snorkel to breathe. So they're not really going to be bothered by the how deep the water is. And as you can see, I haven't seen someone lift up her trunk for a while now. The last one there, so
I can see it.
They can hold their breath for quite a while as well. Very big lungs.
はい、でそしてゾウはですね、とても長い鼻を持っている動物だというのは皆さんご存知だと思うんですが、皆さんがシュノーケルをするときにこうね、筒をこう水の上に出すような感じで、鼻の先だけ上に出しておきます。そうするとそこで息が吸えるので、全身がもっとね、水深がある深いところに行っても、鼻だけ水面より上に出しておくと息ができるので、すごい楽なんだよねということでした。長い鼻があると便利な生活ができますね。
Yep. So the trunk of, so previously we also see that they're also touching their trunks around and also do what I like to call the trunk kiss. So they put their trunk together like kissing each other. So a lot of the time it's a communication between the elephants. So they might be talking like, well, I do enjoy this pond a lot, but
So you rarely say trunk kiss?
I do say trunk kiss. I do say the trunk kiss. Yeah.
はい、
Doesn't look like it, huh?
Yeah, it is. 鼻のですね、先をこう先同士を絡めたりとか、鼻の先でこう、なんていうんですかね、彼女曰く鼻先のキスというふうに呼んでいるそうですけど、英語で、象の鼻には特別な単語があります。トランクというのが象の鼻を表してるんですけど、他の動物はね、トランクとは言いません。象だけ使うんですけど、言うのもあるかな。ちょっと思いつきません、今すぐには。はい。で、このトランクキスというと、そういう鼻先をこうね、チュチュチュチュしてるような感じに見えるので、実際にそう呼ぶそうで、私は聞いたことがありませんでしたが、はい、そうやって象は実は鼻を使ってもコミュニケーションをとっているということですね。So looks like Chatun and Kamun is sleeping or they just don't want to get out?
Well, I don't think they want to get out at this time. And frankly, if the water is any cleaner, we would also go in and stand in the pool with the elephants from a safe distance. But we might go into if it's a little bit cleaner because it's really nice and cool. And, you know, I feel like Kamun is sleeping, like her eyes is underwater.
Very.
She's going to turn into a hippopotamus soon or something.
I see. 今ですね、カムーンはどうやら水の中で寝ているようですね。水の中の方が涼しいし冷たいし気持ちいいので、こうやって寝ていたりします。The Menoi is pooping? No?
No, she's not, but I think she actually, since she's younger than the other two elephants, and I think she likes to still be very active, so she wants to move around quite a bit or go to, because she thinks that just sitting in a pool is not that fun. But I think Kamun, the oldest one in this group, say the water is the best place to be at this time. So she basically tell the other to stay in with her. So
I see. So Menoi want to play around, but these two ladies say no. Like you know, the Japanese people stay in a hot spring. You know, well, young people also love the hot spring, but you know, basically children doesn't want to stay in the water for a long time, so they don't want to stay there. And hey, mom, let's get out.
Well, if I ever get a chance to go back to Japan, I would love to visit some hot spring as well.
Sure, please.
It's really relaxing to stay in a for some reason.
Yeah, and it's like very healthy.
It's like a good massage.
So Menoi tried to eat the grass.
Menoi is actually, so previously what she's doing. So Menoi she has tusks. So the tusk on the side. So she's actually scraping the mud. So I don't know. She's scraping it. I'm hoping that she doesn't eat it, but she's just using it to almost like, sometime when the elephant is teething or maybe the tusk is getting longer. So similar to babies, when they have their teeth growing, they get very itchy and they want to bite things. So that's what Menoi is doing. So she's just digging with her tusk over there.
I see. 今ですね、画面に映っているのはメノエがこう地面にこう顔をすりつけているように見えるんですけど、実は彼女には小さな牙があります。でこの牙が、今若いのでこう生えてきているところらしくて、それをやっぱり歯が生えてくるときってむずがゆいというか、なんかこう噛み合わせたりとかなんかギリギリなんか噛んだりしたくなるんですけど、それを今こう土にこうつけてるんじゃないかということで、できれば土食べてほしくないなって言ってたんですけど、たまにやっぱりミネラルを取ったりするときにこうやって、土を食べたりすることも象はあるんですが、今は 牙の方がちょっとむずがゆいのかもしれないですねということでした。I got the question, why elephants have the very big ear?
Why does elephant have very big ears? So elephants. So yep. So one of the reasons why they have big ears is definitely it's part of the way that they can actually radiate heat off of their body. So if you take a look at the ears of Manoy, so if you see, well, I don't want to go without the mahout, but in the back of the ears, it actually it's a very, very thin layer.
Yep.
So that thin layer is also means that oh, okay. She's being shy. She's being shy over there.
Yeah,
she knows
be
she's being
careful,
looked
be
at over
careful.
there.
If the mahout is not there,
okay.
it's dangerous.
The mahout is with us, behind us. So you can see that definitely their blood vessel that is there. The skin is very thin, so there can be some air exchange between them as well. So that's one of the reasons why they have really big ears. But Asian elephants have smaller ears than the African ones because we are also living in a tropical area where they have more access to a lot of shade and a lot of under tree coverage rather than the African elephant that doesn't have anything at all. Well, depends on the elephant. Savannah, you don't have them, but if it's a forest African elephant, then yes.
I see. Okay. なぜ耳が象は大きいんですかっていうですね、ご質問が、ケンチャイバリンさん、ごめんなさい、もし読み方が違ったらすいません、からいただいたんですが、まず、ですね、象は耳のところの皮膚というのはとっても薄いんですね。で、皮膚が薄くてそこに血管がいっぱい通ってます。で、この血管の血をこう耳をバタバタすることで、こうよく仰いでるんだね、暑いからっていう方おっしゃるんですけど、仰いでるというよりはその血管の、を通して、体の熱を冷やすという効果があります。なので、仰いでるというのも間違いではないかもしれないんですけど、基本的にはその血管の、熱を下げて、体の熱を下げているということですね。そして、アジアゾウの耳というのはアフリカゾウの耳に対して結構小さいんです。アフリカゾウは結構ね、肩の上の方までこうカバーされちゃうぐらいな、大きさがあるんですけど、このアジアゾウというのは熱帯雨林に住んでいますので、木がたくさんあったりとか、影になる部分がたくさんあるんですね。一方でアフリカゾウサバンナというですね、あんまり実は木がそんなにたくさんはいっぱい密集して生えているわけではない場所に、暮らしているので、やっぱりその熱をたくさんこう気化していってこう熱を冷やす動きがもっと大きく必要になってきます。ということでアジアゾウの方が耳が小さいというふうに言われています。
I didn't know elephant like sunbathing. It's very strange. It's very strange. No, Manoy is always a little bit different from a lot of other elephants. So she has a lot of habit that is very, very unique to herself. So, for example, Manoy is actually one of the elephants that like to kick at the ground when she is a bit antsy or when she's a bit anxious. And sometimes she likes to walk backward or slide into the water or climb very, very steep hills. So I think for her, it's definitely a display of pretty much like trying to see what is her limit to do things. So she's trying everything that she can. Right, Daddy?
So that means she feels this is a safe place.
Yeah, definitely.
さあ、今、目の絵が立ち上がりましたね。もう私は水の中にいるの飽きたみたいな感じで立ち上がりましたが、目の絵まだ若いので、こんな水の中でじっとしているよりもっと遊びたいと思っているようだというふうなお話があったんですけど、目の絵は実は他の象とはとっても変わった行動をすることが多いそうです。例えば不安になったりすると、いろいろとそういう他の象がしないような行動もするんですけれども、ここの場所はですね、彼女はとっても安心していられる場所のようで、いろんな行動を見せてくれるというお話でした。さあ、そこは保護区的なところなのですかというご質問があったんですが、ここはですね、象のキャンプでして、そうだ、ごめんなさい、今日はお話ししてなかったですね。いろいろなところから助けられた象がここで暮らしているという感じですね。ですので、今まではちょっと残虐なというか、ひどい状況にいた象もここで暮らしています。
Yep.
Yep. So it looks like the signal is very okay. Maybe better than last time.
Yes, it is a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you so much, John, finding the best spot.
No problem.
Yep. Moving around. We're moving around. Yeah.
Is this the same pond that they taking a bus last time?
The last time they were more toward the right side, so they're more.
Oh, I see.
But the
Got
same
it.
pond, yeah.
I see.
But this is the end of the pond, so this one is a little bit easier to go in as well. Or
I
the
see.
elephant can think it's easier.
うん。第1回目を見てくださった方は、ゾウが結構序盤で水の中に入っていったのを覚えてらっしゃると思うんですが、実はあそこからつながっている池の一番先っぽがここの今、ゾウたちが水の中に入っている場所だそうですよ。はい、ゾウさんたちにとって安心して暮らせるところなんですねというコメントを純子 S さんからいただきました。やっとリアタイで見えます。そうでしたか。ありがとうございます。So Nissa, I got a comment that this is a place that elephants can stay safely and then they get calmed down.
Yep, definitely. So they do love to play in this pond a lot. And it's actually a bit more relaxing than when they're going into the nearby river as well, because we know that this one is a contained area that the elephants can enjoy. But if we let the elephant go into the river sometime as well, because I think the flow of the water also sort of like some elephant like to swim. Manoi actually like to swim. So she likes to go downstream and then she likes to walk against the current back up. So it's kind of
who likes oh no Manoi.
Oh no.
Who likes swimming?
Manoi likes swimming.
Manoi, okay. I see. 安心して暮らせる場所なんですねというご質問、ごコメントがありましたけれども、ここの場所はいろんなことができて、特にメノイは泳ぐことが大好きなので、こういう池ではなくて、流れている川でもですね、その川の流れの中で泳いだりもしているそうです。It's very lovely to see that elephants get so calm.
Yeah, it is actually. But I'm wondering why she's doing well. I never really see elephants sunbathing before, like what Manoi is doing.
Yeah.
So I think it was a little strange.
Looks like she loves sunburning.
Hopefully not, but I might have to talk with the mahouts a little bit after this to find out whether she has a bit of difficulty of sometimes elephants when they are going into colic, when they have a stomach ache or constipation. One of the times is that they do lie down and then they get back up again and lie down again. So, but I actually just heard her pass some gas, so I think she's okay. But I don't know. It might just be she wants to sunbathe.
Yeah,
I think it's just the weather that's affecting all of us. It's insane days, long days of heat, I think. I hope anyway.
Oh, okay. There you go.
今、メノイがですね、陸の上で寝てるんですけど、あんまり実はゾウはこういう陸の上で寝るっていう行動をしないんですよ。で、今、獣医師のニーサがちょっと後でゾウ使いのことをマフーって言うんですけど、マフーにちょっと話さなきゃって言ってたのは、もしかしたらちょっとお腹の調子が悪いのかなというふうに言ってました。お腹の調子が悪い時に陸の上で転がってゴロゴロしたりすることがあるそうなんですね。でも先ほどメノイが実は私たちには聞こえてないんですけど、大きなおならをしたそうで、おならをしてるってことは腸が動いてるということなので、多分大丈夫じゃないかな。でもちょっと心配だから後でマフーとお話ししますというふうに言ってましたね。はい、また大きな、体を横たえていますけれども、あんまりこういうゾウは陸の上でゴロンと寝ることは、野生ではほぼないということでした。そして一生懸命ね、足を動かしてその反動で起き上がろうとして、はい、起き上がりましたね。I really love to see them. I have no words to say.
Yeah, well, it's very relaxing, and it's a very I think for you guys in Japan, it's in the afternoon, so it's very nice to just like I think sit and watch this very relaxingly. It's kind of like, oh, this is nice. See the elephants and kind of thing. So it's good. I understand. It's good to understand.
Yeah. I think that maybe some of the people take a nap and then lay down on a bed and watching this on their cell phone.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. That's probably what is happening, but definitely. Yeah.
Oh, I got a very interesting question. How long the elephants sleep per day?
So when elephants, they don't require a lot of sleep. So usually it's anywhere between 4 to 6 hours a day, but it's not necessarily just only nighttime sleeping. So during the day, they can also be napped for 10-20 minutes per time. If it's really quiet and they find a very good spot to sleep or nap, they would do that. But for nighttime, it could be longer. But the major priority for the elephant is definitely to look for food to make sure that they can feel full or feel comfortable at all time. So they'll be spending almost 18 hours a day eating.
OK。ゾウの睡眠時間はどのぐらいですかというご質問がありました。だいたいゾウは1日に4時間から6時間、あんまり寝ないんですね。Are you okay?
No, just menai.
そして、お昼間にも10分から20分ぐらいお昼寝をしたりするそうです。でもこれは、静かだったり、寝るのに適した状況というか場所がね、見つかったら、お昼寝することもあるよということでしたけど、基本的にゾウは常にご飯を探しているので、1日18時間ぐらいは結構もうご飯を探していることが多いので、それが一番のプライオリティだという話でしたね。ですので、体の大きな動物、そうですね。キリンも結構ショートスリーパーだし、ゾウもショートスリーパーだし、あんまりこうぐーぐー寝てるところっていうのは実際見ることがないかもしれませんね。
So what we also start to see right now is Jatong trying to climb onto Kamun's back. So for me, this is basically a sign of, so Jatong has one of the habit is that she tried to dominate over everyone that she's in full contact with. So this is one of the way that she will display her dominancy. And you can see that Kamun doesn't like that. So she stood up. There are some elephants that would allow Jatong to do it. But Kamun doesn't want it at all. So she's turned around and she's gonna talk her down like, nope, I'm not one of your underlings, I'm your superior kind of thing.
I see. ですね、ちょっと前なんですけど、チャットンが、カムーンの上に、今カムーンは向こう側で立ってますね。チャットンがカムーンの背中の上に乗ろうとしました。この乗るっていう行動が自分の優位性を表そうとしている行動なんですね。でチャットンそれ嫌だった。ごめんなさい。カムーンがそれを嫌だったので、今立って向こう側に行きましたね。さっきまで水の中でぐっすりしていたんですけど。はい。というような関係性が見られるということです。But they are best friends, right?
They're friends. But
they're friends, but they... Sorry.
But it's definitely for the elephants. Some of them would like to build their confidence to be placed, I guess, in a group of friends that they want to be like, oh, I want to be the leader too. Why do you always get to tell me what to do all the time? Sometimes I want to make the decision and you follow. Like do something that I like for some time. So it happens.
So that means Chato is very bossy.
Well, she's not the bossiest. She's never the bossy elephant when she's on land. Like when she's walking around, she prefers to stay behind and walk with another elephant. But whenever she's in the water, I feel like it is her chance to say like, oh, I'm big too and I can be the boss too. So this only happened in a pond or in the river.
Very interesting. チャットンが先ほどカムーンに優位性を見せたという話なんですけど、実は2人はとっても仲のいい大親友です。で、普段別にチャットンはすごいこう、なんていうの、姉御肌というか、すごいこう、ボスになりたがるっていうわけでもなくて、他の象が来たらこう、道を譲ったりするそうなんですけど、この水の中でだけはなぜかチャットンは自分の優位性を見せたいということで、面白いですね。水の中でだけ、そういう行動が見られるということでした。So now Manoy is in the water and it looks like only the Chatun get out. No, Kamun get out, right? Yeah. I think that Kamun want to get into the water and then lay down again.
Well, there's always that possibility of she just decided to sit down on top of the tongue. Sometimes some elephant would do that on purpose to like caught them off guard. And also there we go. Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna sit for a second there. Like, okay.
And now the Menoi will try to do the communication with her trunk.
Yep. I'm gonna talk a little bit. Something happened and I think Menoi missed it, so she's gonna talk a little bit.
さあ今メノ
You
イ
can
が
also see so between Menoi and Jatong as well. Putting a trunk on top of another's one is also a display of dominancy and also trying to
very
state that this is like so.
So the Menoi puts the trunk over the Chatun's trunk.
Yep.
And that means that Menoi try to display the dominance of herself to her. Interesting.
Everybody bullies Jatong sometimes. Because Jatong is so very easygoing for almost all of them. Like I haven't seen her does anything really big against any other elephant, and now she's reciprocate. So
now the Chatun doing the same thing to Menoi.
Yep. Even bigger movement, like she goes all the way on top of the head.
So they do it each other one by one. ですね、先ほどから、メノアイがチャトンの、頭の上というか鼻の上に自分の鼻を重ねたり、あるいは今、チャトンがメノアイの、頭の上に自分の鼻を乗せていますね。この上に鼻を乗せるというのもその自分の優位性を示す行為ということで、先ほどはメノアイがチャトンの上に乗せてたんですけど、今はチャトンがメノアイの上に乗せてお互いが自分の優位性を見せているということでした。まあでもこれは別にさっき言ったみたいに私がボスよついてきなさいよということよりはこうちょっと優位性を示しているというだけで、普段はとっても仲良しということです。So for Menoi, the common can be the like mother or grandma.
It's like an auntie, So they used to be, well, at the very beginning when Kamun just arrived, Menoi and Jatong is actually, Menoi and Kamun is actually very close. So, but for some reason, they sometimes they switch partner or switch friends after some time. So Kamun is actually in favor of Jatong at this time. But she doesn't know Menoi.
I see. So the Chatun changed her favorite from Menoi to Kamun. No?
I think it's more like Kamun changed the favorite.
Kamun changed it. I see. So Kamun is the key person.
The key person.
Okay. 実はこのカムーン50歳の像ですねとメノイ19歳の像は、チャトゥンがここのキャンプに来るまで2人はとっても仲良くしていました。でここの、新しくチャトゥンがこのキャンプに来て、カムーンのお気に入りの像がチャトゥンになったので、今はこうして3人で過ごしていることもあるということです。
Yep. So, Kanako-san, do we have any more questions?
I think that we don't have that. So I think that people maybe don't have so many questions because they are very calm down by watching it.
Which is good, which is also good as well. But we'll also have to go as well. So,
sure. So if we don't have any question, then we can say goodbye to everybody. And then maybe, and I would like to talk that, would you please do that? The demonstration of the training on our Zou no Kurashi number 3.
That's a we will try to arrange one as well. If you would like to see. It's something that is possible as well.
I see. Great. さあ、それではですね、ちょっともうお時間になりましたので、ゾウの暮らし、今回はこの辺で失礼をしたいと思います。またね、ゾウの暮らし第3回をやっていきたいと思いますので、ぜひやられるときには、またご覧いただければと思います。またこのアーカイブも残してありますので、ぜひリラックスされたいときにまたご覧ください。というわけで本日はご覧くださいましてありがとうございました。Thank you so much.
はい、ありがとうございました。Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.